Hang on first. All right, there we go. Okay. Sorry, I did stream marker. Anyways, so the first things first is TwitchCon news. This past weekend was TwitchCon. I was there in attendance for this past weekend. And one of the big things is obviously Twitch had their big keynote at the beginning of the TwitchCon on day one and just announced some big changes coming at Twitch. And as people who use Twitch on a daily basis, this is something that's I think all of us are more inclined to keep an eye on. So let me bring up the article here in OBS real quick. There we go. Okay, this is reported by the Mercury News. As TwitchCon 2018, new tools, badges, karaoke game unveiled. Streaming services deepen its set of tools and features for content creators. TwitchCon was written by Gyson Cacho. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering that. So, alright. TwitchCon 2018 took over downtown San Jose as fans, popular streamers such as Ninja and video game companies came together to celebrate the platform and its content creators. Amid the announcement was an emphasis on the multiplayer aspect of the service. They go hand in hand with the briefing's themes based on growth, connection, and the push to make the community thrive. Here are the major features detailed in the keynote given by the Twitch CEO and CEO co-founder Emmett Shear. The big change comes in the concept of squad stream, which will allow up to 4 creators to stream together in a single view. The chat is tied to whomever they pick as the main view versus the way it's a way for viewers to check out multiple channels and see streamers that normally wouldn't. Currently, squad stream is being tested out by select content creators. Twitch also improved their highlight editor, making it easier to use. Now you can stitch together clips in the single video together to make one awesome video. That's me. That's my weird. That's me saying that to shorten that up. And then the homepage is being updated, which I'll shorten to for the sake of time, and it's basically becoming not like YouTube algorithm, but like having sections that will pop up for new partners that were just granted a new partnership, or affiliates who just got affiliates, or like the anniversary stream is happening. Like those will pop up in the front page for people to check out. Let's see anything else I can put in here. Oh, Snapchat. They're bringing in a feature on Twitch called Snap Camera. So let me see.
That's probably the one thing I care about the least.
Yeah, it was a very interesting thing. I won't use it myself, but it's something it's a feature they're bringing over, where you can have the Snapchat icon on your stream and like the features of the different faces you can have on your stream. Kind of like an extension in a way. So that's coming to Twitch. And what else? Oh, so the cool thing is we kind of talked about earlier in the pregame show, the ability to continue your sub streak after say you sub for a very long time, but couldn't pay for like the 12 or 13 months in a row because life. When you pick it back up, it will continue on, which is awesome. Which I feel like
I don't know why that wasn't the case already. But
yeah, I feel it must have been something that I want to give them the benefit of the doubt that they're working on it, and they just like knew like, okay, it shouldn't be this way. So I'm pretty sure they found a way to look into it and fix it. VIP badges, which I think is really cool. Let's content creators acknowledge community members. It's a deeper way to connect with viewers without having them subscribe. In addition, subscription badges reflect the number of months. Oh yeah, I just said that. So VIP badges are basically like, if say that let's say Valer, which hey, he's been a consistent moderator in our chat. Say that he is in here and he actually does a good job, or say he does some awesome thing. It's like, you know what, I'm gonna give you a custom VIP badge, and they can be designed whatever way, but they could be showing off like, hey, this guy did something cool, and now he has his badge in our Twitch channel. So it's a way to recognize people within the chat and the community. So that's awesome. And then I think they did talk about a new show, or the thing they've been doing. I didn't really notice until recently, called Twitch Rivals, which is it's basically an esports show where you have two commentators commentate on whatever game is playing. But the difference is that instead of how usually you have when it comes to FGC streams or usual esports streams, like you have just the gameplay footage and then like maybe the team name or the person's name on the left or right corner, but like nothing much else in terms of like what Twitch channel they're from or any of that information. Twitch Rivals allows what they do is they actually broadcast the stream, kind of restreaming it on the Twitch Rivals Twitch channel of the people that are playing. So if me and Greg are playing, it will go back and forth between my Twitch channel and his Twitch channel, overlays and all of what's going on, and them commentating over it. So that's something that they've been doing, and they're going to expand that more and put more money into it, which is, hey, cool, more into esports. But last but not least, this one surprised me even when I was there. Twitch has teamed up with Harmonix in a game that will be integrated into Twitch itself called Sings. This new game category is a karaoke style experience that's built for streaming. Content creators can perform a list of hundreds of songs, and the community can request tunes, cheer to activate a light show, or create challenges for the singers. This sounds like it could be one of the funnest features. Perhaps it could lead to the discovery of the next great pop star. Yeah, that's cool.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Fucking, that blew my mind. Like,
I know a ton of people are going to utilize that too.
Absolutely. Oh.
Here's my thing though, and this is a question, like, because it's teamed up with Harmonix, there's going to be a set list of songs that'll work, which kind of sucks a little bit. Hello?
Oh, sorry. I totally just blanked out for a second there. So.
I was like, are you there?
Yeah. My bad.
No, it's fine. I like. Are they gonna add more songs for free? Is it gonna be a thing, like a continuing service? Like, there's just not a whole lot known yet, and but I'm interested. I'm very interested to see where it goes, and I'd love to play it.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd love to do it.
Definitely. Like I'm very, very curious about that. For me, out of the TwitchCon announcements, they also had some other announcements regarding the VODS section, which there's some really good stuff they're working on in the VODs, in terms of like they're making the VODs section essentially like YouTube, where you can organize your front page of your videos in a way where you have like different playlists and you have different sections. Pretty much YouTube. It's pretty much YouTube. They're bringing the YouTube stuff over to the VOD section, which I find cool. But yeah, I just going back on Harmonix, I think that surprised me. I think that has a lot of great potential in terms of like what they can do with that, and it is gonna be interesting to see where they take it. I'm very curious. Like, there's nothing much else than just the announcement of like what it is and what's gonna be. But yeah, so there's nothing more we can really say about it for now. But the potential was endless. I think outside of that, like the only other thing I'm really excited for. Actually, two things, but I'll get to it in a second. I'm really excited for the squad stream, and I think that's gonna be great. Like, able to, because I went to the TwitchCon floor to check it out. Basically, if I'm streaming, and I'm the main streamer, but say Greg or Chubrock Geek, say Greg like wants to stream, I don't know, Fortnite with me, but we don't want to have to where like somebody's gotta pop up two windows to do it. Like, we can both be on the same Twitch channel or same page, and they can switch in between me and Greg the entire time without leaving. And that's awesome. That's super sick. So I'm really excited for that. But the thing I just remembered that I think is actually really key. Actually, can I scroll up here? Let's see. Yes, so I'll let this play in the background. But basically, they're giving it more tools for the mods. So as you can see behind me, what they can able to do now is that if somebody in chat is being disruptive or doing some bad stuff, I can talk to Greg and be like, "Hey, this guy in the mod, you click on the name and then the." I'm just gonna get this. I'm gonna continue playing this on the background. I click on the name and then like I can talk to the person, but I can also talk to other mods regarding past history. It's just like, hey, this guy's been awful. You know, watch out. You can even check out how many timeouts and bans this person has. So like the mods have more power to really moderate the chat.
Yeah, it's that's something that's been needed in the community for a long time. Sorry about the yawning, by the way. For a long time, is that just more options instead of just like, for example, today, right? The guy that I love, that I watch all the time, Milton, was streaming, and this guy pops into his chat. He had 305 people watching during a PUBG stream. That is a lot more numbers than Milton usually gets for a PUBG stream. You know, when he streams Kiki or building for GTA roleplay, he gets close to 1,000 people. But when he plays something that's not that, it's, 300, it's around 200, 300 people. He was ecstatic that he had 300 people watching him play PUBG. This dude pops into the stream and just goes, 300 people? You usually have way more people than that. Rude comment. So, Milton was just kind of like, that was a dick thing to say. And the guy would kind of come back and is like, oh, just saying, I see more people in your stream usually. So he got timed out for 10 minutes. But the problem is that the guy then came back 10 minutes later and was just like, I'm sorry I said anything that pissed you off or whatever. I don't know what I did wrong. Milton goes, well, it's because you came in and you said this, and so I timed you out. You don't deserve a ban for it. You just need to know that maybe don't be a dick in somebody's stream. And the problem that I saw was that the guy didn't have any information that he could obtain as to why he got the timeout. These tools make that a possibility.
Absolutely.
These tools allow the individual to see why they got timed out, why they got banned.
Absolutely.
Now, moderators and streamers, of course, will have to be a little bit more on the ball about, reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think it's much needed,
Absolutely. I was gonna say, yeah. Also, I forgot to start the timer, by the way, so I may have gone a little over on this.
That's fine.
Yeah. But yeah. I'll talk a lot more about TwitchCon stories and other stuff I found out in the after show. So if you want more TwitchCon coverage or thoughts and whatnot, stick around for the after show where we talk about it. Okay, all right. So moving on to our next topic at hand. Actually, let me do that stuff.